John Beltran back at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. We head to the fourth inning. Mitch Tormolen is the new pitcher. Needs just 6 outs for the Beat Diggers to wrap up this victory. They lead Platte Valley 22-2. Let's see, I thought I had all the utility players for Brush. Yeah, Trey Cranston is the new catcher. Well, Trevor Blake is out there. Check that. Cranston was catching with full gear, but Blake is still out there. So essentially, Gregory Maris moves to third. Yeah, and part of the problem with the Beat Diggers trying to bring in players off the bench is because they're very thin between the varsity and the JV. It wears on the JV players that they play too much varsity since they're going to play a full game right after this. Here is Brandon Gehring to begin the fourth. 8-9-1 for Platte Valley against Mitch Tormolen. Fastball, a strike, down the middle just above the knees. It's 0-1. Platte Valley has 1 base hit in the game, a double in the third by Tanner Moser, who came around to score. 0-1 offering. Fastball, strike on the outer half just above the knees again. It's 0-2. Gehring was hit by a pitch in the second. See if Tormolen just goes with a heat with a 20-run lead. Breaking ball is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Tormolen, more than likely, is probably about the number 5 or 6 pitcher on this team. At this point, based on what we've seen, he'd be a number 5. The offering, swing and a miss on a fastball. Boy, that was a blazer by Tormolen. And there's 1 down in the top of the fourth inning. Second strikeout by a Beat Digger pitcher. Godinez is the pitcher of record unless this game goes into the 6th inning. There's Cameron Maxey, who's grounded to short. But Platte Valley would have to score 11 runs for that to happen. Fastball is just outside. 1 ball and no strikes. We had a game of 2.5 hours on Tuesday. This won't go quite that long. 2-0, but we will hit the 2-hour mark. As we're only in the top of the fourth inning with another 5 outs for the Beat Diggers to record to get the victory. 2-0. That's a strike. Fastball on the outer half at the knees. It's 2-1. Incredibly enough, the Beat Diggers still have stranded lots of runners today. 8 over 3 innings. Really doesn't matter when you've scored that many runs, but again, going into this game, as it's 3-1, they've stranded 53 in the previous 5 games. Now make it 61 in 6 games. So even after today, they'll average 10 runners stranded a game, and they still have a plate appearance remaining. The pitch swung on. That ball is grounded into left field for a base hit by Cameron Maxey. Second base hit for Platte Valley. That'll bring up Mario Trujillo, hit by a pitch and scored and popped to second. Platte Valley did have a brief 1-0 lead in this game. And the Beat Diggers unleashed. At 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan, the place to shop for all of your appliance needs is B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source retail program. Nothing doing as Tormolen throws over to first. Well, that's too big a lead over there for Maxey. The pitch, low, throw back to first. Garcia applies the tag and safe. I thought he had him out. That's a huge lead by Maxey. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, I don't know if Garcia caught it cleanly. The ball definitely beat Maxey. That's a ridiculous lead. It's about 4 steps. The offering runner going, swung on and chopped to the left side. Third baseman Maris charges to his left, throws low to first, and safe. Advancing to third is Maxey. I got to tell you, the Beat Diggers are not playing good baseball defensively the last 2 games. And I don't care if it's a 20-run game. If you're a Beat Digger fan, you got to be a little bit disappointed. That was a low throw, the error on Maris. That's their 4th error of the game. There's Jordan Dunn, reached on an error and popped to center. He's 0 for 2. Brush has got to break out of some bad habits defensively because it's happened the last 2 games. The pitch, fastball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. And winning is one thing, but you want to do it on all 3 ends, pitching, defense, and at the plate. And 4 errors doesn't look good even in a 20-run win. Swung on, tap, foul at the plate. 1-1. And that's an uncharacteristic for Ramirez. He's an outstanding defensive infielder. Just threw that one a little bit too low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. The offering. Swung on, chopped slowly to short. Waiter charges, flips to second. That's 1. Cohen to first, and that is going to be late. A run scores on the fielder's choice. RBI for Dunn. It's Brush 22, Platte Valley 3. Here's Kyle Gardner. Gardner's popped to center twice and is 0 for 2. Tormolen delivers. Fastball is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Platte Valley scored in 3 of the first 4 innings, but they haven't not been able to put together a multiple-run inning, and in this game you need a lot of them. 1-0 pitch. Fastball for a strike down the middle. Tormolen took something off it. It's 1-1. Platte Valley had just 1 league win. It was a 15-8 victory over Lions. 1-1 offering. Swung on and popped up on the right side of the infield in foul territory, now twisting towards the line. Garcia backs up and makes the catch in fair territory, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit to beat Digger error, and there was 1 man left. 3.5 complete. Brush 22, Platte Valley 3 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brush leads Platte Valley 22-3, and head coach Mark Muniz will clear the bench pretty much, at least for the hitters in this inning, against right-hander Tim Haar. Tyler Monday will lead off the bottom of the 4th. 22 runs on 18 hits, 4 errors by the Beat Diggers, and they've left 8 on base. 3 runs on 2 hits, 5 errors, 6 left on base for Platte Valley. Very sloppy game today. And I even mentioned that on the Beat Digger side. You can't commit 4 errors. You're going to be a championship-type team, which they've got a lot of talent. Look at the Eaton games this year that Brush has played. They've been very competitive, and Eaton has destroyed every other team in the Patriot League with the exception of Brush. Wind and pitch. Swung on, tap, foul behind the plate. 0-1 to Tyler Monday. Hitting in the 4th position in the lineup. On the right side, big, strong right-handed hitter. The pitch. Swung on, driven into deep left field. I don't know if the ballpark's going to hold it way back and making the catch. Just shy of the track out there for the opening out. I believe that's Tanner Moser out there, and there's 1 down. Yeah, Monday just got underneath it, gave it a ride, but a few feet shy of the track. 1 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. And here is Damon Miller. Another right-handed hitter for the Beat Diggers with limited action this year. Wind and pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Looks like Ryan Hirschfeld has picked up a bat. He's on deck. Miller awaits the 0-1. Low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. We'll have a very brief postgame coming up. After this one, in fact, we might be wrapping this up before the game is actually over. The offering. Change up is up and away. 2-1. Beat Diggers led 18-1 after 2. 10-1 after 1. They're up 22-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Miller awaits the 2-1, and he short-armed that. 3-1. Yeah, that's the problem you're seeing with Haar here, is that some of those pitches are short-armed, and anytime you aim, makes it tough to maintain the accuracy. 3-1 to Damon Miller. Line and pitch. That one bounces in all the way to the screen, and Miller walks. That'll send up Ryan Hirschfeld. With one out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Yeah, every beat digger might hit in this game. Depends what Hirschfeld and a couple of others can do. The offering, fastball is high. 1 ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Hirschfeld in the box with a big-time open stance. Awaits the pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball up in the zone. It's 1-1. One and one to the beat digger, Ryan Hirschfeld. And the offering. Swung on in line. That ball's going to be caught by the third baseman. That'll be an easy double play. Throw to first on a hop. And Damon Miller is doubled up. We had a change over there at third as well. And the double play was turned over there by Caleb Creech. And that does it. The beat diggers do not score in the bottom of the fourth inning. They lead after 4, 22-3 over Platte Valley on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Only 3 outs remaining for Platte Valley here in the top of the fifth inning. Unless they put together a monumental rally, they trail Brush 22-3. Colby Waitert is the third pitcher for the beat diggers. And he will face Tim Haar, batting in the fourth spot. Line and pitch. Fastball is a beauty right down the middle. It's 0-1. The beat diggers can throw a lot of pitchers. Waiter looks pretty natural. Those mechanics have to be cleaned up a little bit, but he's got some fire on that baseball. Fouled back. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, but that's a good thing. You don't want to waste one of your regular pitchers, and Colby's got a nice arm. He could stretch out and throw 15, 20 pitches, get out of here. That ball bounces in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tim Haar, his first plate appearance for Platte Valley. And the offering. Swung on, chopped over the mound towards the second baseman, Cohen. Charges, sidearms to first in time. Haar's retired, 1 down in the fifth inning. One down. And we got a player stepping in, Jacob Smith, off the bench. Swung on, chopped slowly, foul down the third base side. It's 0-1. And not too many 4.5 inning games take 2 hours, but we are approaching the 2-hour mark with only 2 outs remaining. No balls and 1 strike to Jacob Smith. Pitch from Wailert. Swung on, hit in the air towards the second baseman, Cohen. He's got to field it on a hop to his left. Sidearms to first. In time. Excellent play by Cohen. Because that ball had very little trajectory, so he charged, then waited on the true hop. And there's 2 down. And here's Caleb Creech, who just turned that double play. Wind and pitch. Ooh, fastball up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. As the temperature begins to dip a little bit, but we'll be out of here in a couple of minutes. Swung on, foul back. 1-1 to Caleb Creech. With 2 down in the top of the fifth inning, the beat diggers up on Platte Valley, 22-3. And the right-hander delivers. Fastball is over but low. 2-1. Two and one. The pitch from Wailert. Swung on and lifted into right field. Coming on now to his right, getting under it, and making the grab for the final out. Might be Godinus out there. Yeah, it is. And the game is over. A 1-2-3 inning for Colby Wailert. A 1-minute break. 1 minute break. Final score, Brush 22, Platte Valley 3 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.